Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to do a review slash recap with my opinion on Love After Lockup. Season 5, episode 38. It's titled Hide and Seek. I don't know why it's titled Hide and Seek, but it's titled Hide and Seek. And these folks are nuts. Okay, first up, Zaria, Zarula, and Troy. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's get started. So, we hear Zaria, Zarula talking on the phone. I think it was to her sister. The door is locked. She's talking behind her locked door. We're hearing her. I guess she's still mic'd up. She's in her bedroom. She told her sister that she heard Troy's mother and Troy's baby mama talking on the phone, and they were talking about that she had an affair while Troy was in prison. Zaria Zarula told the sister, I think it was the sister she was talking to, told the sister that Troy already knows that she cheated on him while he was in prison. Zaria Zarula is a hypocrite. She cheated on Troy while he was in prison, right? But now she is jealous of him talking on the phone to his baby mama. She said Troy gave her a clean slate. When he found out that she was cheating, when she told him that she cheated, he gave her a clean slate. So they shouldn't be bringing up the fact that she cheated, because now she has, I'm turning off the fan because I'm hot, because Troy already gave her a clean slate. Zaria Zarula also said that Troy's mother knows about the cheating. And when she found out about the cheating, she wanted Troy to dump her and move on. So then Zaria Zarula and the mother started yelling at each other through the closed door. Yelling and arguing with each other through the closed door. And in the meantime, Troy comes back to the house. But he's standing outside and he hears them yelling at each other, and he don't want to go into the house. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to go into the house either. So he puts his hands in his pocket, bends his head down like this, and slowly walks into the house. Like he's going to the gallows. So his mother, right? She's wearing a bra and a jacket, and the jacket is zipped all the way down to her navel. So is that the style in New York now? You just wear a bra, you don't wear a shirt, you just wear a bra? Because Zaria Zarula was wearing just a bra the other day, the day before, the episode before. I guess that's the style in that area of New York where they're at. So Troy walks into the house and the mother yells at him, "Where you been?" She's yelling at him. She's done yelling at Zaria Zarula. She turns and starts yelling at him. So he ignores her and he goes and knocks on the bedroom door. Zaria Zarula opens the door. Comes off all in his face, yanked the ring off her finger, throw it to the floor, and she told him to get the F out of her house. And then she went back into the room and shut the door. Troy's mother told Troy to get his stuff. "Come on, let's go to my house, because I don't want you going to jail." Why she would think the man going to jail? He's as calm as anything. He ain't doing nothing. But she said, "Come on, get your stuff. We'll go to my house, because I don't want you going to jail." In the meantime, Zaria Zarula is in her room screaming at the top of her lungs, talking about, "I don't want to talk to him, and I don't want to talk to nobody else." So then Troy went to the bedroom door and he knocks on the door and he's trying to give her back some stuff. I don't know what he's trying to give her back. Maybe her keys. I don't know what he's trying to give her back. But he's trying to give her back some stuff. So she opens up the door and she told him to get in the room. And he's standing there. She's like, "Get in the room." So, well, baby, he went in the room. Why did he go in the room? I don't know. But he went in the room. He should have never went in that damn room. So he went in the room. She goes in the room after him and shut the door. And she goes in on Troy like nobody else, boy. She went in on that boy. She mad because the mother knows. The mother's on the phone talking to the baby mama about her cheating on him. And she is just going off. And she's screaming at the top of her lungs. The producers are scared. The cameraman's scared. Troy's mother's scared. Troy's mother is trying to say, the baby mama trying to talk through the door, talking about the baby mother thought it was a recent cheating. She didn't know it was an old cheating. She thought it was something recent. And she's just making shit worse, because why would she even know about anything recent or anything old? And then the producer is opening the door and trying to walk in the room, and Zaria Zarula slams the door shut, and it's a mess. But I'll tell you one thing, Troy was safer in prison than he is with Zaria Zarula. Okay? Next up, we have Shantae and True. These two. So Shantae said True got into bed with her. He slept in the bed with her, but nothing happened. And she was happy. She enjoyed him laying in bed with her. Then she has to go to her, get an ultrasound. And she told him he can take her to the ultrasound, but he can't come into the ultrasound with her. With her because she don't trust him fully, and she don't know if he's just going to leave like he did before. So he drives her to the ultrasound. And while they're driving to the ultrasound, they're thinking of baby names. True said he wants to name the babies True and Truth. Shantae told him hell to the no. But I bet you if he really wanted that, she would accept it. She would name her babies Truth and Truth. Because she's so happy to have that man back in her life. So they get to the ultrasound place, and she told me, you can't come in with me, so she goes in by herself. And True is worried that there may not be a next time, because he's thinking that he may be under house arrest or go to jail. Because I don't know, he did something wrong. We'll find out later what he did wrong. So Shantae goes into the place to get her ultrasound done. She sits on the damn table, and she thought about it, and she's thinking she don't want to go through this without True, but she still don't want him in there with her because he doesn't deserve to be in there with her. So she goes back out to True, and he says, so how did it go? She goes, she lied to him and told him, oh, it went great. Ultrasound is good. She didn't want to have the ultrasound without him, but she don't want him to be in there with her because she don't fully trust him. So they go back to the house. He meets the kids. He meets her kids. He meets her grandkids. And then they play some charades. And then her bestie came over, and the bestie questioned True and asked True, where does he work? True said he work at the casino. He don't work at no damn casino. He gambles at the casino. He's not an employee at the casino, but he tried to act like he is try to make it seem like because he gambles there, he works there. And the girlfriend knew better. The girlfriend don't like True. She don't want Shantae to be with True because she thinks True ain't no good for her. And she's right. True is no good for her. We found out that later. We found that out later. So, the girlfriend asked True if he's going to be there for her throughout all the ultrasounds. And he said no. He said he may be on house arrest or he may go back to the joint. And he didn't explain to them why. I guess they didn't show why. But it's the reason because he's not at the address that he's supposed to be at on his parole papers, I guess. So True asked Shantae to go with him to see his parole the next day. And he didn't give her any time to make arrangements. She has kids. Somebody got to babysit her kids. And she has a job. She got to call in a job and, call out sick or whatever. Ask for some time off or whatever. But True went to the last minute to ask her to go with him. And, of course, she wants to go with him. So she told him, yes, she would go with him. So it's the next day now. And they got to drive to this cake place. A 5-hour drive. And she told him, I got to come back the next day because I got to check on my kids and I got a job and whatever. So they're driving and he's driving and she's falling behind in her car because in case he gets arrested, she need a way to get back home. So she's following him. And he driving all fast and she called him and told him to slow down. But 2 hours later, we found out that he got to wherever the place is. He got there, I think an hour before she got there. And he pull up and start talking to some girl, and some girl pull up and he got out the car and I don't know what, maybe he had sex with the girl in the car. I don't know what happened. I was confused there. But he pull up, some girl pull up, and he was with the girl. Then he got back in his car. He started driving. Shantae calls. She goes, where are you? An hour later, I think it was. Shantae is like, where are you? And he was like, I got lost. I took the wrong exit. And she didn't believe him. But they hook up and then they went to the hotel room. But she didn't believe him. She know he's a liar. She know True is a liar. I don't know what that was. Was that a little booty call? I don't know what that was. But that was True and Shantae. We'll see what happens later. We're going to see her fight somebody. But that's for later. Next up, Julian and Christine. Christine has a job at a tavern. She goes every day. She goes on weekends. And thank God for that. I'm happy for her. She said she lived on the 3rd floor because Julian's ex-wife does not want her to meet the kids. She said Julian has not told the ex-wife that she is in the house. She said when the kids come over, she is stuck on the 3rd floor in her rooms for 5 to 6 hours. So Julian told us that he told his ex-wife that he was dating somebody, and I guess he gave her the name because she Googled the name and found out that Christine was a bank robber. Let me turn this off. It's getting too cold. Found out Christine was a bank robber. Christine told Julian that she feels like she's in jail because she can't roam around the house free when his kids are there. And I say Christine put herself in this situation. She put herself in this situation by being a criminal in the first place. Now she has nowhere to go but to Julian's house. So she needs to just be happy that she has a roof over her head. Where else can she go? Nobody else want her. She can't go to nobody else. She can't go to her mother's house. She can't go to her ex's house. She can't go anywhere but to Julian. So she should be happy that she has a roof over her head. And she's not homeless. Instead of bitching and moaning and griping all the time. Julian told her that she's ungrateful. And I agree with him. She is ungrateful. He has done so much for this girl. He took in her cats. He went and got her crap from her apartment and stored her stuff at his house. He paid for her lawyers. He probably was putting stuff on her books, putting money on her books when she was in jail. He put a roof over her head, food in her stomach. And he robbed Walmart for her. He's done so many things for this damn woman. She is ungrateful. She told him that the wife is he's more afraid of his ex-wife than he is of her. So is he supposed to be afraid of her? Is she crazy? She is one crazy heifer. So, she's still talking, telling Julian, I don't know what the hell she wants from Julian. Julian has done so much for her. But she's still talking, bumping her damn gums. And he said, I'm done with this conversation. He walked the hell out. And I don't blame him. That's how you treat somebody who's getting on your damn nerves. Some ungrateful heifer who's getting on your damn nerves. You walk the hell out on them. Just walk out on them. So Julian let us know that he's been keeping a secret from Christine. So that we found out what the secret was. Julian has been laid off from his job. He was laid off a week ago and he has not told Christine. So then, in the meantime, we see Christine at her job at the tavern, serving beer and alcohol and everything else. I don't know. Didn't she violate her parole? Because if she's around alcohol, that might trigger her drug use. Shouldn't that trigger her drug use? So I guess she's not violating her parole because she's working at this tavern. And she's telling one of her co-workers how Julian keep her up in the attic. And then the co-worker is pissed at Julian. Co-worker don't know all the details. She has nowhere else to go, so she might as well stay her ass up in the attic. She is a bank robber. She is a criminal, and we can't introduce her to the kids right off the bat. So she needs to just chill on the 3rd floor while the kids are there. And then we found out that she also wants to be a stand-up comic. I want to hear her tell a joke, because she looked too somber to be funny. And what she got the joke about? Robbing 6 banks? So Julian said he has 2 to 3 months of severance pay, and when that run out, he got to find a job or else he can't pay no rent. So we saw Christine talking to her co-workers. They're all making plans to go out to drink. She told her co-workers how she got Julian tattooed on her chest. Her bunkie in prison tattooed Julian's name on her chest, and she showed the tattoo, and the tattoo looks good. It looks really good. It's not too big. It's not too small. It looks good. Her bunkie has a career as a tattoo artist. So Julian pulls up at the tavern to pick Christine up from her job, and Christine told Julian that she wants to go out and drink with her coworkers, and she invited him to come. He said he ain't going. He said he got to get up early, take the kids to school, and go to a job interview. And then she goes, "What job interview? What are you talking about?" And he refused to tell her what job interview. So then she walks off. So then he gets out of the car, chases her down, and tell her, "Look, I was laid off a week ago." She was like, "A week ago? Why didn't you tell me?" He claimed he didn't want to tell her because he was afraid that she would get depressed and start using drugs again. But he apologized, told her he's sorry that he didn't tell her, and he said, "Can we go home?" So they get in the car to go home. And now Christine is worried that if Julia don't get a job soon, then they won't be able to pay rent, and they won't be able to get her lawyers, pay for her lawyers, because she know her little paycheck job at the tavern ain't gonna pay for nothing. She said she feel major betrayed. The man lost his job. So what if he didn't tell you? He still lost his job. He's trying to get one. He's not just sitting around on his butt. So Christine don't trust him now. She's wondering what else he's lying to her about. So next up we have Kim and Joey. Joey is trying to be the daddy. He's trying to iron the kids' clothes. Joey, don't iron those kids' clothes. Put them in the dryer for about 10 minutes and it'll take the wrinkles out of their clothes. You ain't got to iron kids' clothes. Are you crazy? So then he helped the kids get dressed, and then he was being too slow. So Kim had to come in and help him dress the kids. And he doesn't have a job, so he's helping her take care of the kids. He'll like get them dressed, take them to school, I guess pick them up, feed them when he gets home. So, you know, that's his job right now. He's what do you call it? Father, mom, because he's taking care of the kids. He's home taking care of the kids since he doesn't have a job. But Christine said he's been spending her money like crazy. He's going through her savings like crazy. Well, Christine, why are you allowing him to do that? The only reason he's going through your savings is because you're allowing him to do it. Girl, you're crazy. Don't allow him to go through your money. It's stupid. So he goes out to buy tires, and then he buys tires and rims for $2,200. And then he's hanging out with his friends, and then his phone is being blown up by his ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend wanted to get in touch with him, and he told his friend to give the ex-girlfriend his phone number. Why would you do that, Joey? Are you dumb? So now the ex-girlfriend is blowing up his phone, talking about she wants him back, she want to be with him. Forget Christine, come be with me, leave her alone, blah, 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 come be with me. And he's entertaining this. He's responding to the ex-girlfriend. You should have never told your friend to give her the phone number, and you should not be texting her. You should say, you know, I'm with Christine, that's the end of it, and don't text her anymore. But he's entertaining this ex-girlfriend. He said this ex-girlfriend ghosted him when he was in prison, and that hurt him, and he needs closure. You are stupid, Joey. Don't be texting this girl. You're crazy. Next, Christine gets home, and Joey's car is parked in the driveway, and she noticed that he got rims. So she's pissed. She goes into the house and she's going in on him for getting rims. She's like, you're using this money to get rims to take care of yourself, but we have an engagement party to plan. He said, I don't care about no engagement party. I don't care nothing about those damn people. She said, well, we have a wedding to plan. He said, we can go to the courthouse. I don't give a damn about no wedding. Let's go to the courthouse. And then she's still bitching about the money, and he's saying, well, she'll get over it. She will get over it. He ain't even worried about all the money he done spent. And it's her fault. She gives him her card, and he uses her card. And then she bitches to him about spending all the money. We know the reason she gives him the money. She gives him the money because she's trying to keep him. That's a way of her keeping him by giving him her card so he can use it however he wants. But don't give him your card and then bitch about him spending up all your money. Last but not least, we have Hope and Arthur. Arthur goes to a mosque because his father is Muslim and he's trying to find a community to belong to. Arthur, you need to go get yourself a job. That's what you need to go do. He need to go take that trucking test and be a trucker like Hope. So when they go to the mosque, the leader of the mosque separate them because the women's supposed to pray in one room and the men's supposed to pray in one room. So Hope is talking to the leader's wife, and Arthur is talking to the leader. And Hope let us know that she was sexually assaulted in church when she was 11. So she doesn't really believe in church. Church is not a safe place for her. So the lady told Hope that Arthur should be providing for her instead of her providing for him, because he is the man of the family. He's the head of the family. So he's supposed to be the one providing for her, and he shouldn't be touching her money. Yeah, Arthur needs a job. Instead of sleeping all day long, he needs a damn job. So then we saw Arthur, he's praying with the guys and everything, and he seems like he's, mellowed out and everything. From last episode, he's mellowed out a lot. So next, Hope and Arthur, they go to this place to learn how to sew using a sewing machine. And while they're sewing and doing a good job, they both were doing a good job. Because I know how to sew. I know how to use a sewing machine. And they're talking, and Hope told Arthur that the leader's wife had told her that he needs to get a job and start providing for her. And Arthur got defensive and said, okay, well, next time, he claimed he's been sending out applications, and next time he'll keep track of all, let her keep track of all the applications he's been sending out. He got kind of snooty and defensive and said, well, I've been sending out all these applications, but I haven't gotten any response, but I'll keep you intact on all the applications that I've been sending out. You know, he got kind of snooty. I don't know what the hell his problem is. I want to see the applications you've been sending. I want to see where you've been sending applications to. I don't even think he knows how to do anything because he's never had a job. He went into jail when he was 17, 18 years old, and he's been in and out of jail since. So has he ever had a job? He claimed he's been putting out applications. So then they talk about being engaged. And Hope said, are you going to get down on one knee and propose to me? He said, I already proposed to you when I was in jail. She goes, no, I want you to get down on one knee and propose to me. He said, no, I'm not doing that. He said, well, she told him, well, you got down on one knee and proposed to your ex-girlfriend on social media. He said, well, I'm not doing that. He said, why should I propose to her when I'm not 100% me and she's hiding me from her family? He said, he ain't doing that. And he said, she's pissing him off by asking him to do that. And that was it. That was the end of the episode. This is the end of my review. Thank you so very much for watching. Princess on a Pillow here. Bye.